This came together in a nice little bow for the finale, and yeah, it was formulaic and it followed the whole Disney Marvel plan, but they nailed it. So is it really bad to have such, cliches in the end if it was enjoyable? I don't know. I'm asking you. So the finale basically solved everything. Maya ends up getting away from the gang. We have Clint being forgiven by Yelena and actually going home to his family for Christmas. Kate, I'm assuming, is going to take over the title of Hawkeye. That's what was meant by the end, where he gets cut off saying, "Oh, I have an idea." Ronan's also taken care of. Basically, everybody has a happy ending. Well, except for, Eleanor, she's in jail now. And I guess maybe a little bit Kate, because she doesn't have either of her parents, so... and she might have a little bit of PTSD from this whole thing. Ooh, maybe Maya didn't have a happy ending because she now has the knowledge that people she thought were her family betrayed her multiple times and also wanted her dad dead. And resulted in her dad dead, so, yeah, Also, Fisk got shot point blank with a gun and 𝐿𝐴𝐺 just dead. Although with 𝐿𝐴𝐺, I thought he was going to admit while he was dying, "Oh, I was the one that tipped off Ronan because Fisk told me to do it." And when his confession didn't happen and he just died, I was like, oh. Huh. And then I was like, okay, she's gonna confront Kingpin, and Kingpin is going to reveal to her, hey, he was the one that tipped off Ronan. But no, there was nothing. I just... was completely wrong. No way Fisk is dead, by the way. He has had much worse. Also, come on. Do you think they're gonna bring back or bring Fisk from the Marvel Netflix universe into the main MCU and then just kill him right after introducing him? That would be absolutely hilarious. Can you imagine the temper tantrums on Reddit? I'm actually surprised with Kate and Fisk fighting that Fisk just didn't absolutely crush her. I mean, he is huge. With how he was pounding her, she should have been out. She should be in a coma. Or broken in two. So I completely did not understand the fight between Fisk and Kate. Kate should have been super duper dead. Eleanor, really quick, I want to answer the question that you asked. Is what heroes do is put their mothers in prison on Christmas Day? Yes, absolutely. If you could do that to my mother this holiday season, you would be my personal hero for the next 1,000 years. I'm shocked they didn't unalive Hawkeye by the end of this series. I thought for sure that they were going to kill him off so then Kate could just be Hawkeye, because Disney's been replacing the older actors that were more expensive with younger, more hip ones that they don't have to pay as much. But again, I think the ending was he's going to pass it on to her, just like, it happens in the comics. You can have multiple Hawkeyes. You can pass the mantle on. It's not that big of a deal. Although following this series, I have to admit I now understand why they're all like, oh, Clint needs to be on the team. You want to know why? Okay, he's on a team with a super soldier and a demigod. Why is he important? He's the daddy. He daddies everyone. He daddied Wanda. He daddied Kate. You need him around to daddy the new recruits. Clint is a daddy. I absolutely want this to just be season 2 of him going around and daddying potential Avengers. Kate and Clint's matching superhero costume was just beautiful. I loved it so much. Thank you, Disney. I know you're an evil corporation and all that, but still. Thank you. Are you kidding me with those trick arrows? I was losing my mind. I saw the trick arrows in a previous, well, I'm assuming you saw the trick arrows in a previous episode too, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. If we could get even a little bit more of this, I'd be so happy. And then in the finale, we had a whole fucking Home Alone thing with them putting together the arrows and then seeing it in that scene. I loved it so much. And if we get a series of just Kate as Hawkeye, please have more of her experimenting with different types of trick arrows. So besides the trick arrow scene, I think the other thing that I really loved was Yelena. I think pretty much everyone did. I wouldn't be surprised if Disney saw the love people have for her and gave her her own TV series, because I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but they notice even a little bit of positivity towards something, and then a thing for movie companies to do is just shove it down your throat. And I don't mind. I shove it down my throat, Disney. I love Yelena, and any scene with her and Kate was just beautiful. I loved them fighting this episode, just watching them go at it, and they don't want to really hurt each other, and it just, like Yelena said at the end, this was fun. And I know this is a kind of a weird offhand thing to say, but I loved Yelena's hair at the end. I couldn't stop staring at it. Does anyone love Jack by the end of this finale? He started off as, oh, he's gonna be the evil stepdad, and he's kind of a pompous ass, and oh, okay, he's the bad guy too. No, he's just like a really goofy, happy guy that's just going through life, bumbling around, and he's also really good with the sword. Can we give him a series too? Disney, you're willing to greenlight like pretty much anything. Oh god, are they becoming like Netflix? And I will admit, at the very end of this review, I'm surprised how much I like this series. Hawkeye is not my favorite by any means. So I really didn't think I was going to enjoy the series. I didn't really pay attention to it too much. I usually am just all over leaks and everything. And for this, occasionally I'd come across the leak, but I didn't really care, but after watching the series, dear God, I loved it. Disney just keeps hitting it out of the park. I think they had a bit of a rough period. I think we would all agree, but I think at this point, they know what works. They know what's going to get people in seats and to be happy and what's going to make them money. And it may be, again, formulaic, but it's some stupid fucking entertainment before you die. So yeah, I'm actually surprised how much I absolutely love this series. I did not think I was gonna love it as much as I did. I'm usually one where I like powers or like magic or something mixed in, where it's just pure, oh, I have a fucking stick and a bow. It's kind of but they nailed it. The timing of the release around Christmas and having it Christmas centered was wonderful. I feel like Jeremy Renner really got to shine in this series. We got to see a Hawkeye side that we should have been seeing for a while now, but I'm gonna let that go. So I just think Clint's actor, Kate's actor, both nailed it. I'm happy that both are going to be Hawkeye. But you may completely disagree with me, so like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on not only the finale, but the entire series? Did it get you in the mood for Christmas? Because it definitely got me in the mood for Christmas.